Hi guys, this is Sharifa Tharp from ST Law Office, and tonight I'm going to take some time to talk to you about a particular issue that may be affecting you. Actually, I'm going to be talking about some particular issues, and that's because I will be answering some questions that I received in the comments of my video as well as a direct message. So let's get started. First of all, let me give you a little disclaimer. The information I'll be giving you is general legal information. It's not personal legal advice. If you'd like personal legal advice, go ahead and call me at 561-405-4889 or go to stlawoffice.com to schedule your consultation with me, and I'll gladly help you. Let's get to the questions. So the first question is from Natasha O'Connor, who publicly posted the question under the video. Hi, Natasha. And the question is, I would like to travel. Can my 4-year-old daughter get a passport book, and what are the requirements needed? So I'm assuming that your daughter is a U.S. citizen. In that case, it just depends on whether this is renewing a passport or if this is going to be her first passport. Either way, if you go to the Department of State's website and you can just Google get a U.S. passport, Department of State, it provides so much very valuable information, and it provides the particular forms that you need to fill out and the documentation you need to attach. In addition to that, if your daughter is maybe she's renewing her U.S. passport, or she's getting her U.S. passport outside of the United States, it also tells you how you can apply for the U.S. passport in the country that you are in, or outside, if you're outside of the country. So go ahead and look into that, and you'll get all the information you need there. So next question is from Dion Walters. Hi, Dion. So her question is, after I get my green card, how long do I have to wait before I go to Jamaica? I have good news for you. Once you get your green card, you're free to travel, right? As long as you meet the requirements of whatever country you're going to, you're fine. However, what I would caution you is be careful how long you're traveling outside of the United States for. Don't travel to, say, Jamaica for more than 6 months in a year, because then you are at risk for losing your permanent resident status. They might assume that you're abandoning your permanent residency and revoke it. So what I tell my clients is, don't even test it by reaching the 6-month mark. Make sure that you're outside of the country for much less than 6 months. Definitely don't go living in Jamaica because you'll definitely lose your permanent residence. But you are free to travel for short visits to any country you would like, as long as you meet the requirements of those other countries. If you have any other more complicated facts involved, please go ahead and feel free to call my office at 561-405-4889 to schedule a consultation with me, and I'll gladly evaluate your specific circumstances. So the next question is, what if a person is filing a petition on behalf of a family member, and then that person who filed died? Can other family members, like a sister or relatives like an aunt or cousin, then step in to push the filing through? So in this is a complicated one, right? But I'm going to try to break it down as simply as I can. So unfortunately, when the petitioner, the person that filed the petition, dies, the petition dies with it. Means that they're revoking the petition. However, there are ways to reinstate that application or that petition on humanitarian grounds. It's called a humanitarian reinstatement, but you have to have extraordinary circumstances to show why it should be reinstated on humanitarian grounds. So definitely consult me or another immigration attorney to assist you to first determine whether you are eligible for humanitarian reinstatement, and then to assist you with that very complicated process of compiling all the supporting evidence, as well as coming up with the legal basis for humanitarian reinstatement. Now, where the part of the question that says, can an auntie, a cousin, or a sister step in? No, they cannot step in. They would have to file a brand new petition. And I must say that there is no, you cannot sponsor, an aunt can't sponsor a niece, and a cousin can't sponsor another cousin. However, if you're a U.S. citizen, if your sister is a U.S. citizen or your brother is a U.S. citizen, you may be eligible for the permanent residence through your sister or brother. Make sure that an attorney can evaluate those eligibility criteria if you are going to file a brand new petition. But the simple answer to that question is no, they can't step in. But where they can be helpful is if they are living in the United States, they can help you with the affidavit of support. So if the petitioner passes away, of course, you're going to have to show that there's someone there that can step up and support you, and that's done through that document called the affidavit of support. Of course, there's also the additional complicated issue of the public charge rule test. And that basically presents a number of factors. Remember, I've been harping on this for a long time. So age, medical history, employment history, education, family status, financial status, as well as the affidavit of support, right? So you also have to make sure that you can show that all of those or most of those will fall within your favor, and that there are no heavily weighted negative factors that could lead to a public charge determination. So when I say public charge determination, I mean that could lead them to determine to decide that yes, you are going to become a public charge. So make sure, you know, that's why I said it's a complicated matter. Consult an attorney to make sure that you meet all the criteria to follow through with a humanitarian reinstatement. The last question I have here is, does the public charge rule apply to existing visa holders? So the new application, the forms that have to be completed, it usually applies to those who are applying for the first time or renewing the visitor's visa, for example. However, please be mindful that when you're entering the country, the officer may ask you questions to determine whether you're likely to be a public charge upon entry into the United States. So you have to show that, you know, any evidence to show that you can support yourself during your stay in the United States. So still keep the public charge factors in mind and make sure that you can carry evidence along with you. If you'd like more information about that, or you're in your particular case, go ahead, give me a call at 561-454-8889 or go to stlawoffice.com to schedule your consultation. All right, that's it for now, guys. Keep your heads up. Have a good one, guys. Bye.